Internet degenerates. How many of them have autism? You would think quite a lot of them do. Geniuses. How many of them do you think have autism? I would assume the vast majority. And what does this tell us about society? Generally, autistic people are extreme. On the contribution to society scale, as funny as it may seem, if this side is where people who contribute the most to society lie, and this side is where the people who contribute the least to society lie, then a lot of autistic people will clutter at either end. On this side you'll have Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, Vincent van Gogh, all those very influential inventors and artists. On this side, you'll have Chris Chan. You can even see how the extreme lifestyles manifest in their lives. For Albert Einstein, who contributed greatly to society, he had an extreme way of living. You may have heard that Albert Einstein wore the same clothes every day. This is so that he didn't waste brain power on deciding what to wear. And then your Chris Chans of the internet. They tend to stay up past 4 AM, don't shower, spend too much time indoors, get no sunlight, unhealthy, all that stuff. But of course, like the bell curve distribution would say, most people with autism inherit a huge mixture of these traits, and they fall somewhere in between. In fact, all normal people have a huge mixture of these traits. It's just that they fall in the normal part of the distribution. Hence we call it neurotypical. The typical values lie in the middle, and the neurodivergent people lie on the outskirts. They are the outliers. But more often than not, people with Asperger's syndrome have an extreme in at least one aspect of their life. I probably have an extreme in cleanliness. I have a very clean room, and I often leave my room to a hotel level standard when I leave it. And given all these values in the bell curve, you can see why autism is a spectrum. Autistic people are really good at the things they are good at. When an autistic person is good at something, they're really good at it. And they should embrace that passion and be proud of it. In fact, they should share their passions and make it something that they dedicate most of their lives to, perhaps even their career. And one thing that I've got really good at over my 18 years since I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome is becoming socially adaptable in any social situation. We all know a lot of people with autism struggle with social difficulties, which cause them to be outcast by the neurotypical jocks of the group, the popular guys, who don't really like the way you come across. So since my diagnosis, I have worked on fitting in well with the crowd, and over the last 5 years, no one has been able to tell that I have Asperger's syndrome, and they haven't been able to outcast me or judge me because of my autism for such a long time. And now I even know when to bring up my autistic interests and how to bring it up in a natural way where people don't judge me. Which is why I am now offering one-to-one coaching packages for people who have autism or think they have autism to overcome their social difficulties. If you want to learn more, please check the link in the description. There'll be a video for you in there. So if you have autism like me, what are you extremely good at? What are your passions? I'd really like to know if you spend a lot of time working on your passions and improving your knowledge and craft about those subjects. And of course, I'd love to hear about them too. So please, bless me with your knowledge and let me know more about the subject. Thank you so much for listening. Take care and see you in the next video.